Hey there, Sean Terry here, Flip2Freedom, and we are back with another episode of Ask Flip2Freedom at hashtag AskFlip2Freedom. So you can go into Instagram, Facebook, Twitter if you want, post a question at Ask Flip2Freedom, and I would be happy to answer your question. So Paul Anderson used the hashtag AskFlip2Freedom and asked this question: what if a buyer wants to see your purchase and sales contract? What would you say? If no, why? First off, they're not a party to the contract. And once we have an understanding that we are in control of the property, we are in control of the situation. And so if a buyer calls up and says, hey, I need to see your contract before I do it. I said, honestly, we don't show our contracts. If you want to sign an assignment agreement and you want to put a $2,500 non-refundable, I'd be happy to show you the purchase contract at that point. But as of right now, it's a standard contract with a standard closing. So if you want the property, it's you can sign the purchase contract, $2,500, and we can go into escrow. So, so you control the situation. You control it. You're the one that's in control of the deal. You dictate, what happens, who you want to show it to, who you don't want to show it to. I can tell you on the thousands of transactions that I've done, I think I've only had one person ask me to see the purchase and sale contract, and I said, no, no, if you want the property, here's what it is, here's the price, here's the contract, here's the information. If not, I've got other buyers that can buy it. What do you want to do? And guess what? They backed off that real quick. So let me from a buyer perspective, the only reason that they are asking to see your contract so they can see what you're in it for. All the other stuff, they don't really care about because they're going to purchase it. They're going to get clear title. They don't care. The bottom line is their most important thing, and they're going to say they're going to care. They're going to say, well, I need to know if there's this or if there's that, or are there any disclosures or that. The only reason, right? The only reason is they want to see your purchase price so they can negotiate you down, right? But you control the property. So the answer is no. I don't show my purchase contract. I don't do it. Listen, if you want to buy the property, here's the price, here's my terms, here's the contract, you're covered by this contract. Do that, and if we wanted to do an assignment in escrow, we can after the fact, but then your non-refundable earnest money is non-refundable at that time. As soon as you show that purchase contract, here's what's going to happen. They are then going to try to renegotiate you off your price. Let's say you're going to make a $10,000 spread, and the buyer's looking and he says, hey, can I see your purchase contract? I just want to make sure we're not agreeing to anything and this, that, and the other, da-da-da. You show them your purchase contract, and you look at it, and then they go back to the house. 2 days later, they come back and they say, I really want to buy this house, but after looking at the property, it needs a lot more work than expected. Do you really have to make $10,000 on this deal? I'm going to buy some more deals from you. We're going to do some more business. Why don't you make $3,000 on the deal off this one, and I'll get you some other business down the road. Sorry, that doesn't work for me. And the only reason I know this because I've revealed my price and I've basically revealed the price to a buyer, and every single time they want to renegotiate the price down. It's just in their nature. They know how much you're making. As soon as they know that, they're going to try to negotiate. They're going to use whatever property repairs to be able to negotiate you down. Your only thing that you're in control, you set the title company that's going to close, you set the purchase price on the property, because a buyer can only negotiate they only can negotiate price on comps, and they only can negotiate on repairs. Those are the only two items. If you give them a third item, how much money you make on the deal, guess what? You're just blowing it. What they're going to do is they're going to use the repairs to negotiate your fee. They're going to use the price of the property and the comps to negotiate your fee. So don't even open up that window. I don't show it. Professionals, pros that have been in this business, they don't show their contracts. The only reason a buyer would ask that is because they believe you're new and they're going to see if you're going to cave. So, Paul, do not show